gosh. It's Kurt's entire audience in a box.
A lot of times, a lot of people give the answer, they just say PC Master Race, and that's kind of the whole conversation. And it's not really fleshed out that well. And while you're going to see that we're definitely PC Master Race people, and in the way that we think PC gaming is best, the way he asks those questions is fantastic.
We want to preface this discussion with first that while we are PC gamers currently, we weren't always that way, right? We started off with consoles. I started off with Sega Genesis and I think a Super Nintendo, and eventually moved to PC, and he's pretty similar.
And I've just Nintendo tree all the way up to the Wii U, and I haven't got a Switch yet, but
Nintendo fanboy.
Console stuff. But you can see behind us littering consoles and controllers everywhere.
Clearly, I don't hate consoles.
What you're talking about with the controller clutter, Kurt, the controllers everywhere.
The first question he gave us is, are the prices still increasing? And I believe as of, well, for video cards, they're recovering. They're getting there.
Yeah.
There's still ways to make it. I do know that other than video cards, which was the main cause of the PC gaming getting expensive, was RAM. RAM's just kind of been going more and more expensive.
It used to be where you could just throw together a toaster of a PC and it would be better than your Xbox and it would be better than your PlayStation, and you could play more games in your PlayStation and your Xbox combined. It opens up to this huge library of games. It opens you up to a lot of the same games that you could get on those consoles, and it's something you can do Word documents and email and watch YouTube videos on. And you can make it a family console. You can put it at a media entertainment center and watch DVDs on it. It does everything a console can do and more.
Because of not Bitcoin mining directly, back in the day, Bitcoin could be mined with a graphics card, but that was turned over to ASICs. That's a whole different conversation. But it's Ethereum, which is kind of the weird graphics card dependent offspring of Bitcoin.
That's something to keep in mind, though. If you're interested in PC gaming and you're interested in cryptocurrency, it happens to be that you're interested in something that'll help you get cryptocurrency.
Overall, the way we handle these prices now is that pre-builts, which used to previously be more expensive than building your own PC, are now cheaper by a lot.
One of the things about PC gaming is you could build something and it lasts. My original gaming PC still games great. I've improved on it over time, but it's essentially like was crazy future-proof. On my original gaming PC, I could still game top 10 gaming on it in 720p, even though it's 10 years old. Try doing that with a 10-year-old console. You're not even able to play the same games.
But Kurt's second question, which was where do amateurs start, ties in perfectly with pre-built, because I personally believe that pre-builts are where amateurs should start.
Yes.
At least with the current market prices, because I bought a pre-built. My crazy monstrous 1080 Ti gaming computer used to be an HP Pavilion Media Center edition from 2005. And you know what? One day the video card wasn't good enough, I bought a new video card upgraded. Hard drive, processor, motherboard. Eventually, I have a gaming computer. You wouldn't even know that it was today.
And that's a way to crash into the hobby, too. So you don't have to learn everything about putting a computer together and how to run it and troubleshoot it all at once. You can just get a pre-built that you spec on, talk to a friend, you find some good spec. I started learning because I upgraded parts, and I added a FireWire card for video, I changed out my graphics card, I had to troubleshoot some hard drive issues. Eventually, I had a whole new computer.
So the final question is, long term, where do we see? I see prices going back down. I think there are some specific video card manufacturers making mining cards, so they're in the process of beginning it, which should bring some relief to the current prices of video cards. As for RAM, but I do have a video where I show that gaming with less RAM works fine. I've played 4K games with 4 gigs of RAM, and I was fine with it. The reason why I like PC the most and why I am a PC gamer primarily, I play probably 95% of my games on PC. That's because I have absolute control over what my games look like, what I play them on, my peripherals, like I have a specific keyboard, a specific mouse, specific monitors. With consoles, sure you can buy like different TVs, but you pretty much are stuck with the controller, and I don't know.
That's it.
And then you have to pay for online games. PC, there's no such thing, except unless you're playing an MMO. but just the variety. And plus there's emulation, which is we don't talk about that, but
Yeah.
it's emulation.
There's console collectors. They collect consoles, right? You have Kurt. You have all the consoles. And so what we're saying is PC gaming is a way to replace, supplement, and have one more console. So you don't just not have consoles. You have something that's super amazing, awesome. It gives you the access to premium games at the highest graphics. It lets you get into high-end gaming. And it gives so many more options. You can get indie games, you get Steam sales, you get all that.
Wait on PC until you have the money to build a big, crazy one or something. For consoles, we recommend, if you're a fan of Nintendo franchises like Zelda, Mario, Smash Brothers, all those, then just get a Switch. And if you want to play the mainstream games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, all the latest, greatest high-end games, I recommend a PlayStation 4. We
Definitely.
both do, because Xbox is not hot this generation. Last generation, they were the top. This one, not so much.
PlayStation 4 has VR. PC gaming can be VR. And PlayStation 4 has VR. But if you want to go VR one day, you're not going to get that with the Xbox. Also, you get most of the same games with a PC. If you have to replace a PC with something, a PS4 is the better graphics and the better titles and the better individual releases.
True.
And every single Windows release, if you're going to pair up a console with a PC, you don't want an Xbox, because an Xbox is Windows. It runs Windows games.
Or DirectX games, more specifically.
Exactly. Going to release
The
them on
vast
PC.
majority of Xbox exclusives are on PC. Just like at Sea of Thieves, that was supposed to be the system seller for Microsoft. You can buy it on PC.
So, Kurt, those were fantastic questions, because those are the kinds of... That's the real conversation. Everyone just says,
Which is
PC
better?
Master Race. Yeah, which is better, PC or consoles? Thanks for making the trek across country to talk to us about PC gaming. We hope we can get you interested, and we can teach you all about it on our channel. If you want to know more about games and gaming lifestyle, you're at the right place. Kurt is exactly who you want to be watching. And we're going to ship you back there kind of violently.
Kind of violent.